What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's midday market recap. My name is Brad and this is Own the Chaos, where we talk about everything over-the-counter stocks. It's something that I trade every day, find a lot of success at doing so. It's what I do for a living, and I've created a free platform. It's called WeTrade HQ, where other individuals who like to trade over-the-counter penny stocks, Forex, crypto, whatever you're trading within the market, WeTrade HQ is the place for you. We have folks that are in there that are learning and celebrating and growing and celebrating each other's success. And it's just a really great atmosphere, a really great culture that we have built. It has been growing like crazy over the last month, and you know, my channel has been growing as well, and we've talked about why we think that is, but it's just been awesome to see the type of development that some of our newer traders have done. And judging by the thumbnail that I'm sure you saw before you clicked on this video, yes, I'm updating you on one of our own. It's Tachyon. I talked about him last week. He's 19 years old. He took $2,500 and is now has a $10,000 position in VYST. And this is the real deal, guys. I want to talk to you a little bit about, before we get into what he did, what his thought process was. People, you will see influencers all over the place, okay, touting that they're making $2,000 a day, they're making $3,000 a day, which is respectable. It's great. But what they don't tell you is that they're using huge positions just to yield those type of gains. Tachyon and other folks within our WeTrade HQ platform are using small accounts and experiencing huge moves just like this. We even have a channel of just a $500 challenge. Our own admin, Sniper Trades, or Kyle, started with $500 on January 1, and his account is up over $3 grand. Okay, that's the reality that WeTrade HQ is providing you. That is the type of lives that we are changing. It doesn't require you, you know, a 5-figure account to make legitimate money within the stock market, and we're teaching and growing and learning people how to do this every day. It's just been an amazing journey so far within the WeTrade HQ community, and I can't wait to keep that going. So this is the midday midday market recap. So I'll go over some of the stuff that's been moving today, what we looked over within our morning mentorship, and how we saw value in some stuff. There was a great one that Cami called out within our mentorship from, you know, if you're not familiar with the mentorship, the link is down in the description below. I go live with folks from 9 to 10 a.m. every morning, and we kind of like dig down on our scanners, on things that pop up on news, and kind of find out what we're planning on trading. We create that plan just before the market opens, and then when the market opens, we execute. And we, you know, if there's no trades being made, then we're not going to make a trade. We don't force trades. But if there's something that we see value in, we can certainly, you know, capitalize on that. And I wanted to highlight Cami as well. She was the one that actually spotted it first. You know, we're a community of you know, ego-free people. So, like, I'm not the best trader out there. I don't try to pretend that I am. And so sometimes there's just things that I overlook, and Cami found this one, so I want to highlight her as well. So let me go ahead. I'll share my screen with y'all and show you this platform that is absolutely free for you to join. This is WeTrade HQ. I got my TradingView chart pulled up. You can chat about the ticker here. All this costs you nothing to use. It's absolutely free. It's at WeTradeHQ.com. The link is in the description of this video. So I wanted to highlight Cami first. Then we can go into what Tachyon has seen value in VYST and how he was able to grow his one position, his one trade, from $2,500 all the way up to 10 grand with VYST. So KYNC came out with news today that Cami actually pointed out. I was looking at my scanner, saw a bunch of other stuff, and this one is actually one that I overlooked, and she brought into the group this morning and made a huge play. So KYNC announced an appointment of a new CEO. This is a very good catalyst typically. Typically when you see new CEOs appointed, it could mean a lot of things. It can mean that the company is going in a new direction. Could mean that, you know, depending on who that CEO is, that there are good things to come. Everybody likes to see a new CEO. Don't ask me why it is all of a sudden that people buy the crap out of something that moves because a new CEO gets appointed. But let's just say that maybe this company wasn't doing so well with the previous one, and now a fresh new face comes in here, and people are very optimistic on stuff. So that motivates a lot of buyers. Now, initially, when I was talking to Cami about this, I said, listen, it's trading at 0009. You know, I think that it definitely could see some movement here. We saw this with many other plays. AAGC was one that kind of came to the top of my mind back in the early spring. Obviously, that was one that, and I cautioned her on this too, that was one that, you know, it went from the low 000 range all the way up to 003, which was a massive move of that kind. And but the unfortunate part is that it didn't sustain because of the large share structure. And I'm not saying that KYNC isn't set to go for new highs, but look, it's already up 122%. She made that play this morning from 0009 and it actually had highs of 0025. So we're talking almost 200% run just this morning. And that's the reality here that I'm trying to talk to you guys about. If you invested just $500 into this, you know, you'd be up $1,500. So that's the reality here. You're not using a lot of money to make a lot of money. And so that is why I love the volatility of the OTC. That is why I love penny stocks. And we find a lot of success in doing so. You know, you don't have to risk a huge chunk of money to be able to yield this type of gain. So congrats to you, Cami. I hope you're watching this, and you know, we'll see where KYNC goes. Like I said, I'm not, I even explained this within my morning mentorship, that I'm not high on this for the long term, but it's certainly a great little day trade if you're looking, or maybe even a 1 or 2 day swing trade if this actually continues on a little bit further. Another one that I wanted to kind of recap was CBBT. We talked about this one yesterday and called it out at 005. It has had highs of up over 2 cents. Amazing move so far. It's already up 41% on just today, but it was up over 100% yesterday. Just been an amazing run so far, CBBT. The reason why that's moving is because share structure is updating. It looks to appear that there is a merger going on with CBBT. Keep our eye on that to see if there's a continuation there. I actually got out of CBBT yesterday. I was explaining to our group that, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you sell a little bit early, but I still made a nice little 100% gain. I was happy with that. If it keeps going and other people are in it, congrats to you. Still very much happy for you guys. But for me, I saw the value there, and I took my profits. And how can you be mad when you double your position, right? So the last one, and I wanted to, you know, again, highlight one of our own, Tachyon. I really, I don't know if I even know his actual name, but he and I talked back and forth, and he was just explaining to me his logic. He is 19 years old. Okay, so just goes to show that you can do this at any age. And honestly, I think the earlier that you can start, the better. But it doesn't matter what age you start at. You can still learn how to trade in this market. Kiko was actually one that congratulating guys on this one. It had started in the 000 range. A lot of folks started to play this and made entries at 0007. And it has now gone up over 4 cents. That is the reality that the OTC can provide you. 0007 to 4 cents. What a run. What a run. Tachyon actually got in very late on this one, but still saw the value because we're looking at the chart here and seeing that it actually kind of settled out around 1 penny. Saw a lot of volume or a lot of good support there at 1 penny. So he decided to make his entry with a $2,500 investment. And then, you know, it's had highs now of up over 4 cents. It looks like it is headed for 5, and the reason being is that they are cutting their share structure in half, which makes this thing move very nicely. They announced that via their, you know, via OTC Markets. You can view all this. They just recently came out with news that they're kicking off another one of their products, which again started to move this. They're getting rid of all their dilutive debt. Lots of good things going on here to create the perfect storm. This is what we look for all the time. This is probably one of the biggest runners of 2019 so far is VYST. And I'm so glad that our folks were able to capitalize on that. So he got in at, you know, around 1 penny. It's now up over 4 cents. He took a $2,500 position and has now turned it into a 5-figure position. Congrats to you, Tachyon. Amazing little run there. 19 years old. Boy, in a week's time, he made made $7,500 profit. Really amazing play there. What I would suggest, and we've talked to you about this, Tachyon, hopefully you've heeded that warning. We don't like to force people to make decisions or anything like that. We were just trying to express some caution because of the volatility in VYST to at least try to take some profit and maybe just play with house money at that point. I always try to stress to folks to at all costs protect your initial investment. protect the money that you're using to invest in these stocks, and then anything after that is pure profit. Once you sell enough to where you've sold the amount that you invested with and you can use to invest in something else, after that it's all house money. So no matter what price you sell it at, it's all profit at that point. So hopefully he at least heeded that warning a little bit. Again, we don't try to tell people what to do. It's just we talk from experience and what we've seen in the past, and so hopefully you at least take some profits from VYST. But nevertheless, good job, man. Just amazing. It's amazing to see some of the real wins that folks are making within our WeTrade HQ family. So that is all I've got for you guys. So I know that you were asking about ARSN. Where are you at? We'll talk about, actually, let me go back real quick. We'll talk about ARSN real quick. So ARSN, we talked about, this was on Stockwatch Sunday, right? We talked about ARSN and the value that we saw there because there's a reverse merger going on with Yuengling Ice Cream. Same family as Yuengling Brewing Company, the beer that is all over the country. Ice cream is all over the country as well. If I look at here, I talked to our folks within the OTC, or Ode in the Chaos mentorship program, that I sensed that there was probably going to be some sort of pullback based off of the indicators that we had pulled up. And it actually did pull back a little bit, but it's making a nice move back to 04. We talked about this at Stockwatch Sunday, made an initial entry at below 1.5 cents, about 1.2, 1.3, and my average right now is about 1.5 cents, so I am up nice and pretty. Ecstatic about this play as well. I think there's lots more room for this to run once we start to see more filings come out from this reverse merger. Lots more money to be made here, I think, in my opinion, on ARSN. We'll see if it actually happens. As you know, anything can happen in the OTC, but it certainly looks like all signs are pointing up for ARSN. All right. Just wanted to cover that because I saw somebody asked about it and I totally forgot about it. So, guys, this is just this is the reality, okay? I know that if you're watching this for the first time, understand something. If you see people that are out there saying, "Oh, I made $2,000 a day, I made $3,000 a day," or whatever, they're using a 5-figure account. And I know for a fact that if you're just starting out trading, there's very little chance that you have $20,000, $30,000 to just risk when starting out. And so I think getting into penny stocks is really good for people who are just starting to trade, because while it is risky and it's very volatile, you don't have to risk a lot of money to really experience some serious gains down here. And then, if you want to graduate onto bigger board stocks, sure, fine. But, the bigger board stuff, it's great to make that consistent money every day when you have the money to do it with. The thing is that you're going to get frustrated if you're only using $500 to trade, let's just say something that only moves 2 and 3% per day. Like, that's just going to get frustrating for you. And I think that down here it's much more exciting. You can see real gains. It's not going to take you forever and a day to grow your account. And we have people surrounded around you, if you're just starting out, that are going to help you learn and grow. And there's all kinds of free information and free tools that we have there for you. We also have our paid mentorships if that's something that you're interested in, under no obligation to do so, but they're there for you if you want them. Take advantage of all the free stuff, guys. People are learning and growing, and it's just an amazing thing to see. So I want you to check it out. The links are down in the description below. Please do so if you all are interested in trading penny stocks or just trading anything. Again, so WeTrade HQ is not just geared towards penny stocks. It's just that this channel is, so that's what I talk about the most. But WeTrade HQ is a platform that me and my partner built that helps anybody looking to trade in any part of the market. So if you're trading options, Forex, big board stocks, penny stocks here, even cryptocurrencies, no matter what you're trading within the market, WeTrade HQ is the place for you. That's all for me, folks. I hope to see you in there. Give this a good thumbs up if you would not mind. And if you're not subscribed, please do so if you want to see daily content such as this. That's all, folks. As always, I'll see you all before the bell. B. Smith is out.